Princess and the Pea. Long ago, in a peaceful and beautiful kingdom, there lived a young prince named Arthur. Prince Arthur was known throughout the land for his intelligence, bravery, and kind heart. He treated everyone with respect, from the highest nobles to the humblest villagers, and because of this, he was deeply loved by his people. As time passed, Prince Arthur came of age, and the royal court began to speak of marriage. Many believed it was time for the prince to choose a bride. But Arthur did not wish to marry simply because it was expected of him. In his heart, he longed to find someone he could truly love, a true princess, not only in title, but in spirit. But what does it truly mean to be a real princess? Is a princess someone who always wears magnificent gowns and sparkling jewels? Someone who lives in a grand castle, rides in golden carriages, and is surrounded by luxury? Prince Arthur often wondered about this question. Yet, it was his mother, the Queen, who held a deeper understanding. One quiet afternoon, as sunlight streamed through the tall palace windows, the Queen spoke gently to her son.
Arthur, my dear son, a true princess is not simply a girl dressed in fine gowns and precious jewels. She must be honest and kind, with a noble heart. Most of all, she must be delicate in spirit, sensitive and aware of even the smallest changes around her.
Prince Arthur listened closely, his eyes thoughtful and calm. He did not interrupt. Deep within his heart, he knew his mother spoke the truth. He, too, wished to find a princess who was gentle, sincere, and truly noble in her soul. With courage in his heart and hope guiding his steps, Prince Arthur made his decision. He would journey beyond the palace walls. Soon, the prince prepared for his travels. He packed lightly, carrying only what he needed, and set out to explore distant lands in search of the princess meant for him. Prince Arthur sailed across wide, restless seas, his boat rising and falling with the waves. He traveled through dense forests filled with towering trees and hidden paths. He crossed valleys and hills, visiting kingdoms rich with different cultures, traditions, and people. In every land he visited, he met a different princess. Arthur's first stop was the kingdom of Aurelia, a land that gleamed like gold beneath the daylight. Its palace towers sparkled, and the court was filled with nobles dressed in fine silks and jewels. There, Arthur met Princess Isabella. She was graceful and perfectly composed, always standing tall in magnificent gowns embroidered with shimmering threads. Every movement followed royal tradition, every smile polite and measured. Arthur spent his days walking through palace halls and gardens with her, speaking of duty, customs, and courtly life. Princess Isabella was wise, refined, and deeply respectful of tradition. Yet, as time passed, Arthur felt a quiet distance. Her kindness was careful, her warmth reserved like beauty admired from afar. When he left Aurelia, Arthur carried respect with him, but not the feeling his heart was seeking. Arthur's journey continued to the joyful kingdom of Melodia, where music filled the air from morning until night. There he met Princess Lyra, whose laughter echoed through the palace courtyards. She loved music, dancing, and celebration, and her flowing dress seemed to move like a melody itself. Arthur found himself smiling more than ever. Days were filled with songs, bright lights, and joyful gatherings beneath lantern-lit skies. Yet when the music faded, Arthur noticed that Princess Lyra grew restless, always searching for the next moment of excitement. quiet hours did not hold her attention. Though her joy was sincere and bright, Arthur wondered if her heart could rest in stillness. He left Melodia grateful for the happiness, but still searching. Arthur's journey then brought him to the kingdom of Valdoran, a land known for its brave warriors and love of strength. There, he met Princess Kailira, a confident and spirited princess who trained daily in martial arts and spoke openly about courage, honor, and battle. She welcomed Arthur with warmth and enthusiasm, sharing her world of discipline and power. Arthur admired her strength and respected her fearless nature, and he enjoyed listening to her speak with such energy. Yet, as they spent time together, he felt something quietly missing. Though she was a fine and admirable princess, Arthur realized that his heart was searching for someone more sensitive and attentive to the quiet side of life. With genuine respect but without love, he continued his journey, believing that a true princess would be one who could feel even the smallest things. After a year of traveling from kingdom to kingdom, Arthur returned home weary and discouraged. Though he had met many princesses, none had touched his heart in the way he had hoped. The people welcomed him back with warmth, yet the prince carried a quiet sadness with him. The queen noticed her son's heavy heart at once. Her own heart felt just as burdened, but she chose not to speak, knowing he needed time, not pressure. One stormy night, as fierce winds howled and rain lashed against the castle walls, a loud and desperate knocking echoed at the palace gates. The guards hesitated, cautious in the raging storm, but the knocking grew stronger. Hearing the cries,
"Open the door!"
queen ordered the gates to be opened. Standing outside was a young girl, her dress soaked through and splattered with mud. Yet beneath the rain and weariness, her face remained gentle and kind. The queen stepped forward and asked softly, "Who are you?
Who are you?
And where do you come from?" The girl bowed and replied, "My name is Princess Aurora, from the neighboring kingdom."
My parents, the king and queen, are threatened by a cruel and greedy cousin who seeks to take the throne. To protect me, they helped me escape in secret. I was chased through the forest, and when the storm came, I found refuge here.
The queen looked into Aurora's clear, shining eyes and sensed honesty and sincerity. Still, she wished to be certain. News of the mysterious girl soon reached Arthur, and he felt a quiet curiosity awaken within him. The queen ordered servants to prepare clean clothes for Aurora. Once dressed, her natural beauty, gentleness, and refinement became clear to all. When Arthur finally met her, he was drawn to her calm presence and soft manner. Their conversation flowed easily, as if they had known each other for a long time. That night, the queen quietly told Arthur of her plan. As Aurora's bed was prepared, a single pea was placed beneath 20 thick mattresses. The bed stood so high that Aurora needed a small ladder to climb into it. All night long, Aurora could not sleep. Something beneath the mattress troubled her, leaving her restless and sore. The next morning at breakfast, the queen noticed her pale face and asked,
"Did you sleep well last night, princess?"
Aurora answered politely, "Thank you for your kindness, but I fear there was something beneath the mattress that made my back ache. I could not rest at all." The queen and Arthur exchanged knowing glances. They were overjoyed, for they had found what they were searching for, a princess truly delicate, sensitive, and sincere, At once, the queen ordered help to be sent to Aurora's kingdom to protect her parents and restore peace. Not long after, a grand wedding was held, celebrated by the entire kingdom. Everyone rejoiced that the prince had finally found a true princess. From that day on, Arthur and Aurora lived happily together, ruling their land with wisdom, kindness, and care, protecting their people and their kingdom side by side. Afterward, the tiny pea was carefully placed inside a small glass case and kept within the palace. It became a treasured symbol of the day the true princess was found. For generations to come, the pea was protected as a royal keepsake, telling the story of sensitivity, kindness, and a gentle heart.